Okay.
See you later.
What happened to the room?
Okay, number one on the agenda. If you don't know, we are in the process of putting the police department up for sale, to move the police department into the village hall here. It's something that we've spoke about a number of years probably, and I think it's finally coming to reality. The building that they have right now is too small for them. It's just a building that we keep dumping money into it. So we have a building here. This is a $2.6 million building. We don't have upstairs. Upstairs is not being used at all. So the plans are to move the village hall offices upstairs. The police department, the bulk of the police department down here on the first floor, the administrative offices of the police department upstairs. So that being said, we met with a few people, a few design professionals, and the resolution for CL Studio Design Associates, they're out of Goshen. The Chief Zuccaro and I met with her 2 weeks ago, maybe. She's an ex-NYPD officer. Her husband is on the job, NYPD. So I think we can move fast through the design process in giving the police department what they need. So sitting down with CL Design, Catherine, thank you. Yeah. I'd like to, resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville authorizing CL Studio Design Associates to proceed with the design of the new police station and Village Hall at an hourly cost of $165. Initial estimate not to exceed $20,000. Initial deposit of $2,475, which includes 15 hours of design time. We put a limit of $20,000. If we need to go over that $20,000, we're going to have to come back in here and authorize another resolution. So, now therefore be it resolved as follows. The Board of Trustees hereby authorizes the mayor or his designee to execute an agreement with CL Studio Design Associates, 223 Main Street, Goshen, New York, to proceed with the design of the new police station and Village Hall, construction/bid documents, located at 9 Fairlawn Drive in Washingtonville, New York, not to exceed $20,000. If additional monies are required to complete approved projects by the Village of Washingtonville, the Board of Trustees, an additional resolution must be processed. Someone want to make a motion? You feel comfortable in that motion?
I will make a motion.
I'll second.
Roll call, Trustee Kalora.
I will proudly vote yes for this resolution.
You said proudly or probably?
Proudly.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Probably. I heard proudly. I mean,
This is going to be our crowning thing. I love to say
Trustee
yeah.
Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lodato.
yes.
Okay.
FYI, also read the two policies that she's from.
Oh.
Good night, Chief. All in favor? Aye.
Well, good. Go home and have another cup of tea. Signage for Dessert Fitness. They sent this via email. The sign is already in place. It's the same sign that was there, just different wording. It said Santa Fe or something. Just need a motion to,
I'll make a motion to approve.
trustee Kolar. Need a second?
I'll second.
Trustee Sampson? Roll call, trustee
Can I just
Kolar.
ask a question?
Yep, sure.
I was noticing that the check for the permit, I think it was,
Yeah.
there was two different amounts, one for, it was different from the two places for the signs. Is there a reason why that was?
Shouldn't be.
Okay, one was, it said $100, and I think the other one was $175. Unless it was, maybe it might have been payment prior. There was a sign change for the old Santa.
That could, I don't know. We could, sign permits are the same regardless of what they.
Oh, and a tenant change, maybe that's it.
What was
So
it?
it's two tenants, a sign and then a tenant change.
Oh, okay, all right, that's what it was, okay, I missed that, thank you.
So trustee Sampson seconded, roll call, trustee Kolar.
Did you say COLA? Yes.
Wow.
I'm fooling you guys here. Trustee Kolar,
I was
Sometimes,
paying attention, yes.
trustee Sampson,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lodato.
yes.
And that was number 2. Okay. Also in the email was a signage for Orange County Transit. Orange County Transit is leasing the old bank on the corner of 94 and 208.
So, yeah, that's a good question. So they don't pay $175? But that's a new tenant, if you think about it, right? Because,
Does it go to, is it a tenant or not? Because now.
well, does Deerwood,
Right, but they bought it, they didn't buy it. They're renting, right? I don't know. I just noticed.
It's a good question. Because they would both be, the Sierra bought the building, they're leasing the building.
Correct.
They would be leasing the building here also. So it should be the same dollar.
change of tenant, okay, so what's this all about?
And then the other
Sign
question is,
permit.
what's the material? Was it written? I didn't see
Yeah, it should be,
I don't know.
Yes, transit place, sell tickets.
I think I'm on the agenda.
okay, so we can table this.
If we don't have a table, we can just, you know, I don't think it's going to change the fact that.
That's a lot of costs, because it's
No, but Rich is asking about the material.
Yeah, I don't know, did you guys pick that up in the email with the material? Is it a banner, is it metal, is it?
It looks metal, but I.
Well, for the Orange County
Attached.
Transit?
Yes.
Business line to existing patient front building. That's it.
Yeah, but you can't tell from the picture.
Picture.
Yeah, there is no listing of materials on it.
And I can't tell if the picture is just something superimposed on the building or is, you know.
So we could ask these questions for the meeting that we have next Monday? May
Right,
second?
it's only 4 days away, business
Yeah.
days away, so, yeah, I'd rather be able to.
Yeah. Good idea. Memorial Day Parade, finally coming back, May 30th, 9 a.m., and I'm figuring 12,
Oh, she had to leave.
12 p.m., could go longer. All the paperwork has been filed. Chief, I don't know if you got are you aware of what route?
Yeah, I spoke to Ms. Mack is running it.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm working on the permits for the state as we speak.
Okay. So what we could do is,
Has anybody been in contact, I just think about now, with the high school, about using the property for staging?
Selena,
That's a great
Selena,
question. I did send them an email to superintendent inviting all of the buildings to participate. So, and I know he forwarded to the building principals, so any clubs, organizations, sports teams. But that particular question, I'll ask Diane Mack. Mrs. Mack.
I don't want to speak for them, but I'm sure they're going to be fine with it.
Yeah, I'm sure too. It'd just be nice to not to schedule, well, it's Memorial Day, there shouldn't be anything sports-wise.
What's the usual route, is that one road?
Yeah, I think it starts at high school, middle school, comes down to Arrow Point, is it?
Correct, yep.
Makes a left on Arrow Point, Ahern, ends up in Vernon Park. It's a good question. The question is, are we serving hot dogs again? I think it depends on the Orange County Health Department.
Why don't we just get the food trucks?
Well, usually we pay for the hot dogs.
Well.
Yeah. I know Diane was thinking about ice pops.
They don't need that color for anything.
Not if they're, right, or if they're wrapped, you know.
But again, that's another question. So this is a question that I have to talk to the health department.
I mean, we'll still approve the parade, we just don't know about the food.
Okay, someone want to make a motion approving the parade based on state permits? That's the only thing?
Based on getting the
Yes, I'm sorry. Need a second?
second.
Roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
There you go. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Ladonna.
Yes.
It's really because I screwed up. I went.
Yeah.
Senior class car wash.
Yes. We previously voted to allow them to have their car wash at Memorial Park on May 8th. I forgot, it was Mother's Day weekend, like Mother's Day. So they've asked if they could change it to May 15th, push it back a week. Same time, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Mother's the one that cars
No, I want my child at 9 o'clock making me breakfast in bed. And then I want them to sweep and clean and all that good stuff. Yes, and then help me plant the flowers, so they're gonna be busy.
So we already approved it, but we're just changing the
And
date?
church.
Yeah, we're just changing the date.
Yeah, just pushing the date
But
out
we
a
need
week.
a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Trustee Kolar,
I'll second.
trustee Sampson. Roll call. Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Trustee Sampson.
Yes.
Trustee Kolar.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor O'Donnell.
Yes.
And they did get that certificate of insurance.
And
It was exactly what we needed, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
And number 6, discussion with village board reps. Oh, we did that. Any public comment on agenda items that we have?
I have a question about something else. Is that okay?
Go to the next part, yeah.
The Knights are ready to give money for this basketball court. What's happening?
Just have to get prices on doing the basketball court. I spoke to our engineers, to see why that cracked to begin with, the hockey rink.
There's drainage pipes underneath that rink. You have to locate them. I can probably, when I have time, I'll probably try to remember where they're at. But there's drainage pipes underneath that rink when it was built. Most likely, they're not maintained because, once again, it was volunteers and all the rest of the crap that goes on. So there's drainage pipes underneath there that's probably clogged. And I believe, memory right, I'm not too sure, there was one of them were over where the stands were, where they had the seating. There was a couple there. There's one on the corner going towards Ahern. And I believe there's one over where the sheds were in that area. But there's drainage underneath there because it was always wet there. So they put drainage in. Somewhere around here, don't know where, there is prints when that thing was built. And our old friend,
We're gonna hire somebody full-time to go upstairs and find things.
Jane, well, remember I found the prints for this building when I was up there?
Well, we can hire you then, full-time.
Well, I don't think you want me full time.
You just applied for a job and you got it.
Yeah, okay.
That was easy.
But I'm sure there's something around. I don't think there's anything down at DPW. I think it's all upstairs. Sometime when I got a chance, I'll run up and look for it.
Okay, so, we could be looking at ice skating right away, because he never has time.
Not enough shoes an issue.
Or if you
But
want to
that's
take me a
something
couple
that-
hours,
that
I
I
can
think-
make time.
I'd like to
I
consider,
know there's financing
Yeah.
problems here, so
I'd like to consider,
I can ask the town, maybe the
Turning-
town will pay.
maybe the town could do it, turning the hockey rink basketball court, pickleball, into ice skating in the wintertime.
Can we, I'm sorry, because I would love to get the Knights jumping on this. Can we, how quick can the engineer actually review it the way he has to?
The engineer was saying about possibly doing borings, but if you're saying that maybe the borings might be the best thing to do. to
Well, I
see
think
what-
one of your
what's the
problems
damage.
that you had there is when they did that rink, you know, it was done with volunteers. Okay? And it's one of these deals where there were construction workers and this worker and that worker. And I don't know who from the village was overseeing it, because it was the hockey committee that built that.
So you're saying the base is probably not an existing base and all that?
What's that?
The base is probably not a proper base and all that good stuff?
And the rink was resurfaced, in my term, when I was here, it was done 3 times. There was coating put on that rink. And I know I done it 3 times.
Give us 2 weeks.
Okay,
Have answers.
I'll report next
I
meeting.
appreciate the
Perfect.
offer from the Knights.
Yes.
We had to do our job. The engineers are aware of it. Engineers, Delaware Engineering is the village engineers. Anybody else?
No.
Motion to close.
So I was,
No, I'm just waiting.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Safe trip home.
All those in favor?
Aye.